We all know there is a right way and a wrong way to approach a dog, but even if a dog isn't growling, it can still be stressed. It could be potentially dangerous. Dog trainer Mike Deeth is here with Leo to tell us, this is Leo, to tell us the right and wrong way to do it. Now, the wrong way for allowing interactions between kids and a dog. Let's go through some of the things that you should not do, the wrong way to do it.
Well, number one is not asking permission.
Right.
I think the biggest mistake we make is when kids or parents will assume that any dog in public is warm, fluffy, and friendly. You know, Leo has had a lot of work with kids. She works as a therapy dog in an elementary school. I have no concern whatsoever, but you would be amazed at how many kids will just run right up to Leo and latch around her neck and give her a great big old hug.
Right.
So if we're going to start anywhere, it's parents and kids need to realize, don't ever pet a dog without the permission of the owner.
Let's talk a little bit about this video, because we were showing it as we went into break, and you said this is a bad idea, right?
You know, this is where I think people forget when they put stuff on social media that just because their dog is really good at something. Now, this video, as far as I'm concerned, there's nothing good about at all.
Right.
You know, we've got somebody encouraging a kid to jump, grab ears, do all this stuff. You know, this is just, thank God we're dealing with a dog who has the patience of Job.
Well, and you hope he keeps the patience of Job.
Exactly. You know, this is one of those things that, you know, it took me about 30 seconds to find this on YouTube. You know, you have to consider that whenever people see stuff on social media or YouTube or whatever, you know, mode we're talking about, we'll assume that it's every dog.
Right.
People will watch Leo today and assume that, well, all dogs, she loves that carpet. Every time we're here. Yes, she did.
This is a testament to how well we clean our carpet. Leo is so proud. Found the food from the last food guest. So
absolutely. But you know,
what are some stress? Like, Leo is obviously not stressed.
No.
But what are some signals we should watch for in a dog that would tell us? Like if we're walking our kids to school and we see a dog, that would tell us that dog's a little stressed right now.
You know, number one, I think you ought to really look at yawns. Yawns are a stress signal in dogs. Mm-hmm. So if you're watching a dog or you want to pet a dog and it's constantly yawning, looking away, look at the way their ears are held. You know, if you look at Leo, she's got a pretty, well, laid-back personality. Her ears are just loose.
Right, like we're taking a look at this on here and we're seeing some of this.
Yeah, this is one of it's out on the internet. It's great. But you can kind of see the whites of the eyes on the dog. The ears are pulled back. You know, it's tense.
Right.
You know, stiff. You know, the other thing is, I always tell people when you do approach a dog, the right things to do is to let the dog to approach you. We don't ever go straight at a dog on it. You should come from the side.
Right.
And really, you know, probably the most insulting thing you can do to a dog is to slap it on top of the head and pat it, which we've all been taught to do.
Right.
You know, really and
truly. When people do that to me.
Yeah,
right?
you know, it would irritate us all. You know, but the best place to pet a dog is up here on their back, under their chin, around the ears, and don't come over the top. Come from the side.
Right.
You know, the dog should come to you. You should allow the dog to make the moves. You should do everything in your power to make sure that the dog is comfortable. If it's not, the first rule is simple. Just back up.
Right.
You know? And, you know, don't ever assume that a dog is friendly.
Leo's friendly, but even if you see Leo out in public, you know, don't assume, because Leo may have a bad day.
Well, you know, I would say the one thing to remember is most people don't realize that Leo is 70 to 80% blind. You would never realize that by looking at her. So if you were to startle her and just, you know, she might bark, she might, you know, lunge away from you.
Right.
And people would be shocked at that. But because she's had as much training and time with me as possible, she doesn't appear that way.
You know, we're going to have the link to the KISS dog training website on ours, KCL2015 later today. Leo, thanks for being here. Thanks for cleaning the carpet. We really appreciate it.
Yes.
Doing a great job.
Good girl, Leo.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Let's check out the kitchen with Michelle.